welcome back to Liam's VR. And Liam here, and just thought I'd let you know that this channel is about everything related to virtual reality and our health. So that includes physical health, mental health, and also touching on how VR plays a role in medicine. So if that sounds like something that's interesting to you, why not subscribe, hit the bell notification, that way you'll be sure not to miss any of our future updates. So today's video is all about virtual reality and weight loss. So what we have been witnessing is VR play a significant role in the health of many. So many people have shown us the proof that VR has had on their weight loss journey. However, gaming and fitness is nothing new. I'm sure some of you have heard of the Nintendo Wii, Pokemon Go, Dance Revolution. These are just a few. These all fall under a concept known as exergaming, which is defined as technology-driven physical activity. So why virtual reality? Well, VR is more accessible. Not everyone likes to go to the gym, not everyone can go to the gym, and not everyone can afford expensive home gym equipment. So with all these positives, it's no wonder why people use VR. And also, VR can be fun, engaging, and social. VR can actually create a sense of immersion that can distract you from the exercise you're doing. There's some evidence that actually suggests that for some people, performance in VR beats real life. This is achieved through features that boost motivation, create positive reinforcement, and affect our psychology so that we come back to play again. You can play with friends, play with people all around the world, or see the global leaderboard right in front of you, making you push yourself harder. With all these positives, there's no wonder why people are actually jumping off their couches and actually getting into VR and burning calories. However, what we must discuss is that when it comes to using VR to burn calories, there are two approaches. There's the passive approach, where you just essentially do what you do without recording. However, there's the active approach, which is a bit more intentional. This requires more effort. This also means that you need to assess, plan, and set goals to better achieve target. In this video, what we'll be doing is diving into factors that lead to more effective weight loss. First, let's talk about why weight is important. So according to World Health Organization global estimates from 2016, 39% of adults aged over 18 were overweight, and 13% of the world's population were obese. And what's even more alarming is that the worldwide prevalence of obesity nearly tripled between 1975 and 2016. The World Health Organization recommends 75 to 150 minutes of vigorous intensity aerobic physical activity throughout the week. However, 23% of adults and 81% of adolescents do not meet this. The reason why more needs to be done is because raised BMI is a major risk factor for a number of diseases, such as heart disease, strokes, diabetes. So how do you know if you have a healthy weight? For the sake of simplicity, let's just focus on BMI, which stands for your body mass index. And this is a calculation that takes your height and your weight into consideration. So it's important to note that at extremes of either end, there can be severe health effects. So if you want to lose weight, losing weight is normally as simple as calories in versus calories out. Essentially, what you want to do is achieve a calorie deficit, and that can be achieved either by eating less or doing more activity. So what can't you really change? Well, your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate, and this is related to your age, your weight, your height, your gender, the environmental temperature, and also dieting and exercising habits. Other things that can affect your BMR are also pre-existing health conditions. So you can't really influence your BMR. However, certain things like doing more strength training, building up your lean muscle mass can influence your BMR and lead to you having a higher metabolism. It is important to note that your BMR is dynamic and subject to change on a day-to-day basis, even an hourly basis, because there are many things that influence it. What can you change? Well, you can change your calorie intake and also the quantity and quality of the activity you're doing. So think of Beat Saber. You could either play in easy mode or you could work your way up to easy plus, and then consider low activity games first, high intensity games such as Thrill of the Fight. Ideally, you want to be doing VR activities that get you into heart rate zones that burn more calories. So you're planning to lose weight. The next question can be how much and how fast. Well, the CDC recommend 1 to 2 pounds per week. as a healthy weight loss target. And the pound of fat is equivalent to around 3,500 calories. So theoretically, if you wanted to lose a pound a week, you'll need to be at a daily calorie deficit of 500 calories. And what it's also important to consider is that this calorie deficit can either come from reduced dietary intake or increased physical activity. So let's say you want to lose those 500 calories, well, that could be equivalent to an hour of intensive thrill of the fight, or it could mean not having an extra few slices of pizza. So these are some tips to try to help you on your weight loss journey. So number one is to be meticulous, and that includes counting your calories. So using a calorie tracker such as MyFitnessPal works because it means you know exactly what's coming in, so that when you want to adjust, you can easily adjust without it being a guesstimate. Number two is using a fitness tracker such as a Fitbit, Apple Watch, or something that allows you to monitor your calorie expenditure. Because how will you know if you're achieving a calorie deficit if you're not keeping track of the calories that are going out? Number three is making sure you have the right balance of fun and hard work. If the games are not fun and rewarding, chances are you'll stop. So it's important that you make sure fun is at the forefront of your mind. Number four is trying to change your lifestyle, because exercise is not for weight loss. Exercise is a part of a healthy lifestyle that's recommended by doctors. So you want to incorporate exercise with a balanced diet and avoiding unhealthy habits. So some things to avoid. Well, one, getting bored. Two, rushing things. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And getting into too severe a calorie deficit, whether that be through over-exercising or under-eating, can actually be counterproductive. If your calorie deficit is too low, your body may actually start burning your lean muscle mass. And what that will do is actually slow down your metabolism. Another thing to avoid is lifestyle factors, because VR is not the savior. VR is not going to come and solve all your problems. What it can do is work in collaboration with everything else. So if your sleep isn't good, if you're suffering from chronic stress, all of these things are going to counteract those benefits from VR and lead to you not seeing the results that you're actually trying to achieve. So from this video, I'm sure you can see that weight loss is not easy, but it's very achievable. And you can check lots of videos on YouTube. You can see lots of stories and testimonials posted where people have achieved effective weight loss with VR. Okay, so thank you for watching the video, and if you've got any comments, if you'd like to share your VR weight loss journey, then please do so in the comments.